A clip video of the chosen. Man, good morning. Good morning. Don't forget the words of Timothy either. Well, today's video is going to be definitely about prophetics, prophet words, things that's going on behind people's back, and giving encouragement to those who really out here speaking the word, speaking the truth, and defining themselves through the hardship that they went through with God. And a letter posted for those who don't know what we doing or who we are and still lost in the world. Leaving this message upon every man. All fruits that grow on the same tree are not the same. And when I'm going to speak of these things, I speak within family. You can bite into different fruits, and they all should have the same taste, but just a different scent, style, piece, where they grown at. Some fruits fall off the tree. Some fruits stay in the tree, and they grow slow, and they blossom. Some grow faster, but some may crash or be picked up by an eagle or a raccoon or a rat. All their treasures taken. Must understand. I ask you, what is good? What is being a good man? For the saying is, God is only good. What do you define it as? Do you think it's improving yourself, buying a house, having a lovely wife, having kids, living a life peaceful, staying in your own lane, controlling your own vibes, not necessarily socializing with those around you? For those type of pieces can be taken easily, especially when there's no protection, no God. I'm not talking about guns or material items such as money and products. Many people show themselves been shaken through social media. Many people show themselves to be shaken. That's how they bring you with their first impression, or how they come about themselves, how they talk about themselves. Entertaining yourself is nothing but another word of saying you want to have fun. Every day you wake up to entertain yourself, to get lost in the vibe. Having fun is letting go of what is really your main focus. And distractions come very easily through those doors. So I put these words out just for the glory of those who grown in the spirit, those who know about chakra, those who know about the Lord, and those who know about what is really twisted about this world. And before you confront what's really twisted about this world, know who's twisted around you. Know who is not to be heeded with their words, because no one in this world will come out and tell you what they have done to you, what they have said behind your back, what they influence, what their true influence is after you're gone, or when you come around. Like I said, those sayings never change, but I could put it up to terms for people to really understand. A person would pretend like they don't need you, like they hate you, talk about you like a disposal of garbage, filth, dirt, until they need $20, until they need someone to hear their crying words of emotion. And then they expand with their life story without telling you the things that they have said upon your name, creating a different vibe, but an energy field of illusion. Because these same people, some will wake up, some will open their eyes to what they see, some will build off of what they know. And some will create all the things that they need to create for themselves. But many people have not lifted into that stage. This is not a stage selection. This is not a video game. See, your fruits from your family, everyone will not hear what you say. When you took this journey with God, and the people that betrayed you, the people that hurt you, the people that denied you, now at this stage of area, if you have made it out the wilderness, you are ascending spiritually. They can see the light upon you, but they cannot see. They can see the fate within you, but they cannot hear. They have chosen their path over and over again. And as far as I'm concerned, the Father said we're running out of time. We're running out of much things to say, much things to do, for things to resume like this. For our church to be taught to be homosexuals, denying the word. Churches creating their own word, speaking of peace and prosperity and positively, but with no truth or no sound effects to the energy of what the world and the spirit of men really need. They take notes, and many shall come against you, shall come upon you. These things have not changed since the days of Moses, since the days of David, since the days of Christ. The days of David should show you how much men fear they have in themselves. To go into battle, and a young child take and slays a giant. The spirit world is very, very, very ancient now. It's the only world that really, truly is the reality, because the principalities control everything in that environment, everything in that system, to those who do not know the word, or do not heed the word. Those who not have a relationship with the one true God. He is the way, He is the truth, He is the life. Truth be told, anything under the 6, even being a GD, a gangster, BD, all those things, even if you see any of these stars, they are of Satan. If you want to get deeper into the truth, all these things are upon Satan's name. Satan has many names, such as Zeus, such as Baal. And anyway, that form of information to come all the way back forth to the Illuminati. But the Illuminati is only one section of things. They don't control. They only control what's in the air. See, Satan is the controller of the air. And he has stolen music. And devouring God's people. And to this day, since Jesus died on the cross, we are all God's people, because the Spirit was given to all of us after Father died. The chosen, who's here on earth, who's went through so much betrayal, so much denial, so much hate through family. At this appointed time, you should have gathered much wisdom. You should have much encouragement in your life. And for those of you who have gone through blocks, spiritual blockages, you should know to do chakra exercises, chakra energy. Learn how to use your energy field. Learn how to keep yourself at peace within yourself, within itself. And never forget that your body is alive. When you see these people craving for things such as weed, cigarettes, whatsoever, it always plays a part in your life. And your life expand. Does not mean they're dying that day. But if you knew what our Father was about, everything goes day by day. A foundation that was built on a rock shall never fall, but a foundation built on sand shall always be crushed. For the rock was our Father Christ. And many men shall perish, and are already perishing, without death. Understand these words. Without death, they are already perishing. They are already perished. For they have no knowledge, no knowledge to pass on to their kids, but only certain experiences of the life and the world that they live in. The reality that shapes them, that gives them exception to live the way they are, and can never take part or pull their self from the strains or the emotional ties that they have onto people that's really corrupting them or bringing corruption into their household. Give praise to darkness. Give praise to evil ways. Your own sanction of reality, not coming into communication with what is really good because you cannot see it or you cannot feel it. Therefore, you cannot believe it. These things I talk about. You have many people, many people on YouTube, on social media, that is already evolution, spiritually evolved in certain ways, in certain different forms, without being on this level. Some may improve themselves to be on a hierarchy. Many think that having more money is a hierarchy, but money can pollute the soul without proper growth. And everybody know that in different forms of different languages that know something about the world. But those who do not know about God or do not have that strong emotional protection will not know of these things, or will not have no protection for these things. See, these things bring jealousy, ego, cockiness, fruit with no labor, people petrified of their own ways, can't take risks, can't have regrets, misinformation. And you know, most I learned about misinformation, it come from haters. It come from those around you that say they're close to you. It come from those who astonish you in person, but bring darkness into your field when you come. Because those things in dark, was already said, shall be felt in the spiritual land, which is within yourself. You have to be your true character out here. You have to be your true character. No less, no value. Put no value into any man but the spirit within yourself. But love your brother like you love thyself. But never be a fool to carnage. Never be a fool to the world of darkness. Certain things that you can do. Our God is not a God of strict rules and restrictions or whatsoever the label that people may put on him may still reverse and being the label that they put on you. Titles, documents, signs means nothing if that soul or that spirit can't hold bound to what they have written or what they set as course of what they want to do. It's like a man taking action to build a business and not take one step of doing it. Even if you took 3 steps, if you haven't completed it in this world, man will try to bring this upon you all times, every day, so profoundly to the point where they want to keep continually breaking you in this area. So you have to grow and really put yourself into your own instrument, building yourself day by day, step by step, because these things that we're growing to and we're having growth in all takes time. Nothing is built in one day. Nothing is. Israel was not built in one day. Neither is the Trump Tower, neither is the Willis Tower, neither is the presidential office was built in one day. This is how God really moves. He moves with those who trust in him. And some of his ways do not make sense. It does not. But they all prove to be more than worth than wow. When you start speaking of God, you start having people around you that really loves you, that really cares for you. Your destiny is not in God's hands. Your destiny is in your hands. For many to have great destinies and great sayings and just really maybe have everything they want in their life, can be walking around with an empty spirit and soul. And then when we surely will come to the pass, because if you see right now, the world, what people cannot take from you right now, the world is truly becoming the kingdom of darkness. It is opening up for the great governors of the darkness, the deep state, the Illuminati, those who walk in darkness. It is changing into their characteristics. And all these things will be brought to everyone peacefully, gracefully, and in an image and an illusion of God. And suddenly all peace shall be taken. Suddenly all those that resist God will be trying to find him and will not be able to find not one. Will not be able to hear him. And many shall be gone in the blink of an eye, going to the depths of hell. I cannot sit on here and say, oh man, that was in gang violence, and all people, all women that are hoes and prostitutes are going to hell, because those who pray in truth and faith and has an act of true forgiveness will be able to hear God, will be able to go to heaven. But those who don't see the light, who've been resisting the light for a long time, you will be in tribulation and you shall die. This is the prophetic truth of the reality of what is truly going on. You will die in tribulation for not believing the things that you have been seeing for a very long time, for resisting the prophets of God. For if you did not love the letters of Jesus Christ, then you did not believe in the first place anyway. There will be no turning back. The waters will be lifted. The bricks will be falling. The trees shall die. The animals shall become rotten flesh. These things are not made to be twisted or pampered or have a person in an act of walking in false righteousness, such as many churches are. Walking in the spirit of Jezebel, walking in the spirit of darkness, scrutinizing, making baptism as a high value for those who have not been baptized, being looked at as outcasts. This is not the Father's ways. For those who come to Jesus Christ, even without baptism, are baptized in the living waters. That's why the church has never been a brick wall. This is why Jesus wanted to tear down the temples of the churches and destroyed the tax collectors' findings. These things were never needed. When you step foot on this earth, you are already stepping in God's land that is in you. Everything else may be a pampered or twisted, painted of a creation that he created. For Satan walks on the streets like a roaring lion and looking for whoever he can devour. And as long as you trust in the ways of man more than the ways of God, you shall forever have troubles. You shall forever have problems. You shall never grow. Well, I cannot say never grow, because Satan rewards his children just to keep them sustained and keep going until you are proceeded to be needed to be useless. These things are true. Don't forsake yourself trying to improve. That's not improvement. Don't forsake yourself trying to prove to somebody else that you're somebody. Because right now, that's how many of your celebrities and many of your people that you watch on TV have sold their soul. For a speck of dust. For the light that's in you, if you grew it, you should know that you can have a better life of prosperity, a better life of love, without having all these things. All these people pondering you, all these people giving you financial problems, big problems. Your spirit giving you financial problems because you can't stop drinking, because you can't stop doing this. It's what you believe that will push out and succeed you and would be attracted to you. You see, the law of attraction and all these things did come from the Bible. And therefore, if you truly want to learn, go out and go forth and see what people think of you when you start speaking the truth. For many shall brush it off, many shall hate you, many shall become the hate. But throughout all this, you shall find your true destiny. You shall find your truth, your love, and what truly is in the darkness, punishment. But you must walk through your own tribulation. You must see the betrayals and the deceit, and not all. Some may come in darkness. Some you shall feel it. But isn't it better to walk in truth than in the darkness? To know that your spirit can surround itself with protection of angels, and Jesus Christ really exists through prayer, and you feel the changes that's going on within you, not outside of you. And being able to always ask questions, always get an answer back. For God always moves in perfect time. Always. I mean, always. Not all will be gone out of your life when these things happen. It may take a long time. It depends on how strong your spirit is, too. But no one is above reproach. And no church is better than any man. To treat any man like skewered or disposed because of what their values or what their titles are, of what they say that they do. It's who you are that defines what you do. Those sour things that are in the spirit will not enter the gates of heaven. This is why many Christians go to hell. This is for the chosen. So please like the stat, like the comment, like the video. Bless y'all. Spoken by Timothy. I'm out.